Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with the FT P40 and I'm going to be converting it into an FT Mustang. Two different warbirds that the flight test has to offer, and by convert I actually just mean scrapping this one, throwing it in the trash, and using the electronics to make the Mustang out of. So yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting project we've got going today. You guys might be asking, why would I just build another warbird with my warbird that I have that flies perfectly fine here? And I really don't desire this design that much. After I've been flying it for about 6 months, I realized that there are faster planes that are more warbird-esque in terms of how they fly in the air. This one has a lot of drag in it. It has a bigger fuselage, as well as the control surfaces, which are a lot bigger, so it's more maneuverable, more like a 3D version of a warbird. And I like the styling of the Mustang and the ease of building a little bit better, so we're going to stick with that. And if you guys are wondering why I'm embarking on so many builds right now, that is because it's with all this coronavirus stuff. I'm actually off school right here, basically quarantined in my house, so I don't really have much to do. We're just going to be spending a lot of time down here and working in the shop, getting these planes cranked out, content for you guys. So if you guys want to stay in tune with everything that I'm doing, make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications when I post, if you guys want to stay up to date with my videos. So first things first, let's go ahead and just scrap this plane. I'm going to see if I can keep it intact so that I can have this lying around for later, but that's probably not very likely due to the cramped electronics situation here. I'm probably going to get frustrated and just start ripping things apart. But that'd be nice if we can save this so I don't have to spend 4 hours building a whole new P40 when I want to go to that later. So yeah, that's the first thing. I'm just going to go ahead and send you guys over to the GoPro right now. We're going to time-lapse this entire build. I have a lot of videos on my channel documenting the entire scratch build process if you guys are interested in that. But if you have any questions about anything you see, make sure to comment down below. And without further ado, let's get into the build. Alright, so it's a new day and it's time to get back to work on the FT Mustang. Last night I completed cutting out the foam pieces for this plane, and if you saw even before that, as I was salvaging the electronics from the P40, unfortunately we did not get this thing out alive. Of course, I had to save my power pod. That was kind of a priority, but I foolishly glued the power pod in with a liberal amount of glue instead of just kind of tacking it in with a little bit. But I normally do not go for the removable power pods, so yeah, I kind of had to deal with that, as well as I made the mistake of hot gluing my servo extensions into the wing spar here so they wouldn't move around during flight, which I guess is a good move for the longevity of the airframe. However, when you want to take the servo extensions out, there's no other way other than getting into the wing here and prying off the servo extensions. So yeah, there's unfortunately no way that I could have salvaged this airframe and gotten the electronics too, so that's unfortunate, but I guess that's just what we're having to deal with right now. And so yeah, we're basically here at this moment right now. I'm going to go ahead and get back into this build. Taking it slow once again, just trying to do my best, take my time. Hopefully we'll have a clean result here. But thankfully we've got all the pieces that we need to finish this build today and maybe even get a maiden in later. So yeah, stay tuned for this build and watch through the time lapse for now. Alright guys, so as you can see, we finished up the FT Mustang, and this is really nice plane. Turned out pretty well. I'm going to talk about a few things I like about it and a few things I dislike about it in terms of the build. It all went pretty smoothly, though if you watch the time lapse you realize that I had quite the time with the turtle deck, had to make 2 of them. My poster board was all bent out of shape and I just had a few little troubles here and there with it. However, it did turn out pretty well. Other than that, it's pretty smooth all around it. I think it turned out a little bit more clean than the P40 did. I also had issues with the hatch. It's just not sealing and looking aesthetically perfect, but I obviously don't think it will affect the flight of it. And I also had a few little issues with my rudder servo cooperating with my linkage length and things like that, and I had to add a little bit of tail weight to get it to my desired CG right on the first ridge on the wings. So yeah, we're running the 1300 milliamp hour battery in here, so we had to adjust the CG a little bit because this is designed to run with a 2200. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. As you can see, it is a belly lander. I had on the last Mustang I built, I had the landing gear on it, but I didn't really like how it looked in the sky. So I decided let's go ahead and just leave it as a belly lander. It's going to be a little bit tough with this little scoop on the bottom here. So we're going to investigate that, but I'm definitely going to be putting packing tape or aluminum tape on this bottom ridge right here just to keep it more durable, because obviously that's just going to bite into the ground and that will not end good for the plane. But you can see we've got our ailerons, elevator, and rudder. So I'm really excited to get this thing up in the air. Unfortunately, I do not have a 9x6 prop at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and wait for that in the mail. I'm getting one in a few days, and I'll make a follow-up maiden video for this plane. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to request any planes that you'd like to see me build on this channel, I'm happy to take those requests and build along with you guys. So yeah, let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the bell for more uploads daily so you get notified. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.